What's going on? Marcus here. We are going to be going live in just a couple minutes. I have to caffeinate. Can't just go into this thing dry. We're going to be doing a squat-centric workout, lower body-centric workout. We are going to be doing some upper body stuff in the form of some rotational pressing and a few other things as well. But it's going to be challenging. It's going to be fun. Assuming your idea of fun is like my idea of fun. So make sure you've got your kettlebells close by. This is, if you're finding this through YouTube, this is Kettlebell Origins. This is workout number 4 for the week. And then if you are on living.fit, which is where this will live for the next 24 hours, then you can catch Aaron and I going through these workouts ourselves. So today, like I said, we'll be doing the squat version of this, or the lower body-centric version of this plan. And I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I could use a good little squat day. So as with all these workouts, we're gonna be doing, starting off with a primer, starting off with a mobility section, going into a primer, going into strength circuit number 1, strength circuit number 2, and then finish it off with the finisher, which is, in this case, going to be a little bit of flowing. So this is going to be good. And then part of why we're doing these is so that you can see different ways to challenge yourself with the workout, to challenge how you can increase the intensity, how you can increase the tension that you can perform on these, so that way you can really get stronger. Because right now there's such an abundance of fitness junkies who are just trying to get sweaty, just trying to kill themselves every workout. And that's not what gets you stronger. That's not what true strength comes from. So I have my cold brew coffee. Got a little bit of music on the side here. Not too loud. Just a little bit. So first little primer we're going to be starting with is going to be 2 movements. It's going to be shin box practice and squat hold. So we're going to go 3 rounds through this. You get my timer, so that way I can go through this. We're going to have 45 seconds of the shin box practice. And with the shin box practice, the idea there is just to start mobilizing the hips and get yourself into different positions that you typically don't train. And then we're not going to train loaded in this case, but just to get into those positions, because I want to use these primers, use these mobility drills as a way to take inventory, to find all the little areas that we need to work on. We seldom do these type of warm-ups. We maybe go for a run or do a little bit of joint mobility, but I want to be really intentional with this, so that way we can transfer that into our workout itself to make sure that we're not pushing too hard, or we're not pushing in a place that we shouldn't be pushing. So that's why we want to take the time to go through these. All right, pre-workout is done. Like I said, just some coffee. We'll start off with some mobility, and then we'll work into the different primers and strength circuits. So, all right, if you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, it's all right. Stand up nice and tall. We'll just go from the head down. So rotate your arms, drop your fingers down into the ground. So not too much, to take about 5. So up, down. The idea with this, again, is not only to mobilize the joint, not only to feel better, but to increase the range of motion. You cannot increase anything. Arms out, rotate back and forth. You can't change anything if you don't track it, if you don't practice it. So mobility, just like strength, just like performance, just like anything else, needs to be addressed. Oh man. That was like a 3rd coffee today, and I still feel this. Nice big circles, nice and controlled. Other direction. Oh, feel good. I was gonna miss the light. Let's go ahead and do some thoracic circles. So we're going to start off. I want you to imagine you're leading with your sternum. You're going to drive your sternum forward, so my hips are going to stay locked. Drive my sternum forward. I'm going to drive to the side. I'm going to pull back. Other side, back, forward. So imagine the same way that we would do like a hula hoop with our hips, but we're doing it with our upper body. So drive your hip or chest forward to the side. Notice how my hips are staying in one spot. Other direction. Same direction. I love this one just because we're starting to move, or starting to mobilize all the joints, the musculature of your sternum, so between your ribs, your intercostals, these areas that we never really pay attention to, they're all our postural muscles that will help make you feel so much better, to help you breathe better. Ooh, that felt good. All right, so let's do some lateral flexion. So we're gonna come to the side, other side. So as I do this, I wanna still think length. So even though I'm coming up and over, I'm thinking length as I do that, not holding the stretch, but I am coming back and forth. Oh. And let's go ahead and twist. So we're gonna start with a big pivot, big rotation. And really getting that twist. Let my arms just swing, open up the hips. And feet planted. Now we're just gonna rotate through the hips. And if you've been taking any of these, you know this is one of my favorites. Starting off with some extra rotation and then slowly decreasing that so you get a little bit more tension. And hips locked. So now just the upper body. Oh, nice stretch going through there. Oh. And do some hip circles all the way around. So as I bring my hips forward, I want to really increase that tension on the glutes. Check the lower back. Oh my gosh, we got swings on this one too. F&A Cotton. This is a fun one. And one more time in the direction. I like this one a lot because of that finisher, that flow finisher. If you've done these workouts, you know what I'm talking about. If you've not, there's a finisher where we're just doing a nice, simple body weight flow. Nothing, crazy, not any kind of like animal flow or anything like that. Lift up that right leg as high as you can and rotate out, to in, back, and forth. But those flows, the body weight flows are so powerful, just creating so much just awareness throughout the entire body, connecting the entire body, and getting your heart rate up way high, especially as you add some smooth speed to that. And feet together, let's work on the knees. So we come around one direction, walk out, other direction, walk out. Every time I used to teach classes, that was a big joke, one direction. I don't even know if that's still a band. That was a band, right? Pretty sure. No, you can't answer me, but you're with me. And right ankle, big circles. Other direction. Left ankle. Both directions. And let's do some ragdolls. So I want you to come down laterally, come forward, other side, and come up. Come down that same direction you just came up. So you can have your hands at your chest. And back and forth. Woo-wee. All right. Squat hold. So we're going to intensify the squat hold here, and we're going to intensify the shin box as well. So first round, we're not going to do that, but we will eventually. All right, so for the shin box practice, I got a nice soft pad here. So the idea here is we're going to bring our knee foot to one direction, lift it up, other direction. So if you keep your feet planted the entire time, you will start to shift your body forward. So I like to lift up the heels just so that way I can reset and it gets a little bit more tension through the core. All right, we're going to 45 seconds. Ready, set, go. Up, other direction. So if you don't have this range of motion, hands back, and this is also fine. And this, you'll be able to do the shifting back and forth without lifting your heels up off the ground. But again, just add a little bit more tension, a little bit more strength through those hips, through that medial glute. This is all areas, again, that we rarely train. And we rarely train loaded for sure, but even just getting in and out of these ranges of motion. When I say time, you're going to get up. We're going to go right into a squat hold. We'll do just body weight, thighs parallel to the ground. Ready, squat hold, set, and go. As you're doing this, I'm driving my feet away from each other. I'm creating full body tension, like the plank. I'm not just trying to sit here passively. Time. I kind of burned. I'm not gonna lie. That was only 15 seconds. Again, I want you to be as active as possible as you're doing these. Try to make these isometric drills almost dynamic, where you're moving through that. Obviously, you're not actually moving. It's still an isometric exercise or hold. All right, so for this next round, we're gonna go a little bit heavier. Or sorry, we didn't go any heavier before. I'm gonna hold the weight at my chest. So just hold the bell, and I'm gonna do the same idea. I'm gonna lift up my heels, come back and forth. All right, ready, set, and go. So I'm gonna hold it at my chest. I'm gonna come to one side. I'm gonna bring my feet in front of me. Now you can touch, or you can leave them up, and then come the other side. So it's kind of a little bit of a twist on the shin box practice, as opposed to that 90-90 when you're just coming back and forth. So here, bringing those knees back. So we're going beyond 90 degrees. Trying to get a little extra flexion, especially on that outside leg or on the outside knee. So with this bell, that's just creating another point that I have to focus on tension, especially through my upper body. That coffee, by the way, whew, that is strong. And up. All right. Let's bring that same bell up. We're going to 15-second squat hold. We're going to hold the bell this time again. And go. So I'm pulling the bell apart, activating as much or engaging as much as my back as I can, driving my feet away from each other, not going too low, creating a ton of tension. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. That's good. That's fun. One more round, and then moving on to the first circuit. Oh, that circuit's gonna be fun. All right. Well, like I said, hope you enjoy these. Hope you're pushing yourselves with these, seeing some ways that you can challenge yourself with this program. You get awesome results. I myself have been getting really good results. I lost approximately 2%, almost 2% body fat. Oh, maintained my strength. All right, ready. I'm gonna bring 2 bells up now in the rack position. And here we go. But with this program, I've definitely built some grip strength. And I already use kettlebells all the time, but man, forgot how much one arm swings and such really help build that strength. So right now we're doing still the primer. I'm using 2 light bells just to create a little bit more tension, a little bit more engagement through my upper body. 10 seconds. And I love this drill, just again to get that internal, external hip rotation that you rarely. And go. Squat hold. Oops, I'm gonna get off balance here. Squeeze and hold. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh my goodness. It is amazing how much that sucks. All right, so primer is done. We're on to circuit number 1. All right, so this is going to be a doozy. A little giant set here. Little giant. We're going to be doing 3 movements per side, keeping this unilateral. So we're sticking to one side. We're going to go front squat from the front squat. So we're going to rack it left side front squat. From there, we're going to go into a hip thrust hold on that same side. And then from there, we're going to go into a one-arm plank hold. So we'll go a high plank and then go straight to the other side. So we're going left side, then right side. All right, using these because I'm a wuss. Just add a little bit of cushion for that front squat position, especially as the weight goes up. And then for each of the movements, I'll show you. So the first round, because we're only going 3 rounds of this. Yep, 3 rounds. So we're only going 3 rounds of this, and I'll show you how we can intensify these as we go. So first one, I'll go a little bit lighter, and then we'll ramp it up as we go. All right, have your kettlebell ready. We're going to start off with front squat, hip thrust hold, one arm plank, and then switch to the other side. So we've got about Only 20 seconds of work here, and then for right now, there's gonna be no rest between the movements. It's just gonna be the transition from exercise to exercise. And it's about 10 seconds or so. All right, ready? So left side. In 3, 2, 1. And rack it up. Front squat, go. Oh my gosh, I hate blood front squats. So drive that elbow forward. One more. Oh my gosh. On your back. Hip thrust hold. Left leg ready, set, and go. Squeeze as hard as you can. So again, not just passively holding on to this. We're actively creating as much tension as I can, as much force as I can. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. We're on plank, left arm. Ready, set, go. Trying to keep myself as low as possible, creating as much tension and force as I can. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, time. Oh my God. Check it out, we're to the other side now, because can't be walking around in circles, right? All right, front squats. So the goal here, 20 seconds, about 5 to 8 reps. Set, and go. Use that tension. That is keeping your spine safe. Oh, that's time. That was definitely starting to fall. On your back, right leg, hip thrust. Squeeze. Imagine you're trying to pull your heel back to your glute. Squeeze my abs as much as I can. Flip it over. One arm push up. Ready, set, go. One arm plank. So we're going to keep it on the high plank on the first round. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're going to have a minute rest after this. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, that was set number 1. We got 10-minute rest. We got another couple sets of that. That's fun, huh? That's good. Front squats are so challenging because it's not just lower body at play. It's everything has to work together. You're limited more of a challenge in your lower body. You could bring it here. So instead of sitting right here, you could bring it up onto your shoulder into more of a back squat position. Don't necessarily recommend that just because it's a little bit more off balance, but it's another way that you can challenge yourself. All right. Adaptations, right? You gotta avoid them by progressing. If you're not progressing on this plan, or any plan for that matter, you're not gonna see results. You'll just be spinning your wheels, doing the same thing over and over and over. All right, so on the second round, bumping up the weight for the front squat. I'm gonna use weight on my hip for the hip thrust, and then I'm gonna go to my elbow for the plank, so I'm gonna elevate the opposite leg. All right, you ready? I'm ready. Please don't stop. Actually, I'm gonna start on my right side. My right side's weaker, so all right, not as strong. All right, ready, set, go. Mother hecker, mother hecker. That was 5 reps right there. That was not easy. All right, ready, set, go. That was very heavy. And it's, like I said, not just your legs. Squeeze my glutes. Hamstring starting cramp. Look at that. Should have more bananas. And time. So this time I'm gonna go on my right elbow. Ready, set, go. Elevating that opposite leg. Squeeze. 10 seconds. Tres, dos, uno. All right, we got the other side to do. All right, bring it up. Left side, front squat. Got some weekend going on right now. Getting ready for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. Insert dad jokes. Ready, set, go. I'm definitely more of a puller than a pusher. Lying back. Second. Swing and snatch that, no problem. Friggin' squat and press it. Strong as my weakest link, right? Drive that hip high. Drive that heel on the ground. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. On your left elbow. Ready, set, go. Lifting up that opposite leg. Creating as much tension as I can throughout my entire body. 10 seconds. You got this. Put that foot down if you have to. Put that other arm down if you have to. Time. Round 2. Done. Heart rate is at, where are you at? 160, not terrible. Great job if you are following along. And if you're not following along, it's okay. Enjoy a beer. All right. I'm going to go with the same weight on this. I'm not going to wait for that hip thrust hold. Because I'm a banana like that. So today, again, is a lower body centric workout, focusing on some squatting. This is going to be, between this and the bodyweight flow, is going to be most of the squatting you're going to do in this. So try to make this as accessible as possible for most people, rather than just bombarding you with a bunch of knee dominant, a bunch of squatting, lunging. And got one more round. If you're enjoying it, give me a thumbs up. If you're not enjoying it, give me a thumbs up. If you're not listening to me, give me a thumbs up. All right, ready? Right arm, last set of front squats. So again, 5 to 8 reps is the goal. If your weight is too heavy, you're gonna get 3 to 5 reps, or if your weight is very light, increase the tension. Don't go beyond 8 reps, even if you feel like you could. Slow it down. All right, ready? Set, and go. Oh, slipping. I got one more me. A little bit higher. So you can see, you can lift that elbow up. Doesn't necessarily make it easier. It did not make it easier on me. All right. Thrust. Right side. Go. Squeeze. Drive your heel back. Create a lot of tension here. 5 seconds. Time. On your right elbow. Ready, set, go. You can elevate that leg, but if you can't, Just plant it down, hold it. Trying to stay fairly square here. Shut up, Sierra, I'm not talking to you. Keeping a lot of tension. Tons of tension here. Time. So again, I like incorporating that front plank when I'm doing the squat. The front squat, because I'm already having to engage so much on that front side, but because the weight is front loaded, it puts a lot of pressure on my lower back. So incorporating that hip thrust reinforces that tension on my glute, reinforces that tension throughout my entire trunk, my whole torso, not just my abs. All right, ready. Other side. Oh, God. Did 4 on the last one, so go for 4 on this one. Ready? Let's do this. Notice how I'm breathing out as I come up. Still keeping a lot of tension. Definitely made the mistake of trying to talk in the middle of that. Won't happen again. So we're focusing on diaphragmatic breathing, breathing out at the point of exertion, which in this case, well, in that case, was the rising section, the concentric side of that. Squeeze. Make sure you're tracking this, you're progressing. So if you were using a 16K last time or nothing, you can always progress. Time. On your elbow. Ready. Left arm up. Go. Let's look that leg. Close. You got a little bounce. Last one. You got this. 5 seconds. And time. Oh. F out of here. All right. Fantastic work. That was strength circuit number 1. Next up, we're going to go into strength circuit number 2. So it's going to be 20 seconds of swings, 30 seconds of rotational press. So I want you to go lighter on the rotational press. The purpose of that is just to incorporate a little bit of upper body work. I'm not a huge proponent of isolating one movement pattern or one body part or even a couple body parts. I want to try to get as full body workouts as possible. That's why front squats, even though it's a little more than that. Rotational press. It's a rotation, that internal rotation of the hip and that connection through our torso and then the extension through the top of the press. All right. What happened? But there we go. We're gonna go heavy on those swings. We're gonna go 20 seconds of work and about 20 seconds of rest between these. All right, so I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on these swings. Like a banana, I'm gonna go 48K, like I did on Tuesday or Monday. I'm losing track of the days, that quarantine life. And I'm gonna go a little bit lighter for these presses, so I'm gonna go 20K on this. Use the weight that is appropriate for you, okay? Don't go crazy heavy because that's what you see somebody else using. Or, on the flip side, don't go too light if that's what you see somebody else doing. All right, 20 seconds of swings, 30 seconds of presses. Ready, set, go. Time. 20 seconds work, rest. We're going to rotational presses, so a little bit of push-pull on this. A little lightheaded on that one. All right. We'll rack that bell up on the right side. Doing a rotational press. I think I got a little bit there. That was the That was the caffeine talking. Ready, set, up, rotate, keep that engaged. So as I press up, what I don't want to do is drive my hips too far. So rotating and then actively pulling. So I'm going to do a full rotation here. So if you do those right, you should feel almost your quad, hamstring, calf, all tense up. So it's not just, I'm rotating and then pressing as I rotate. I'm thinking as if I'm pressing from my lower body. All right, ready, set, and go. Back to the pullback. So get a breath in, pressurizing, and press. Squeeze that bell. 10, 45-second rest. Then we're going around numero dos. So, got another set of swings, and then some more rotational pressing. So take your time with those rotational presses. Obviously, work with the weight you have, work within your abilities. Also be aware, if rotational press isn't for you, just do strict military press. Or if you want to be a little bit more explosive, push press, jerk. But try to get that rotational press. Ties everything together with what you've been doing already. All right, round two swings. You ready? No? Well, too bad. Set. And go. Time. Remember, it's not just drive your hips forward as fast as you can. It's getting that scoop. Push your toe. Push your toe. That's going to help power, pressurize your entire lumbo-pelvic area. All right, back it up. Ready, set, go. Squeeze your lat. Squeeze your lat as you press. Squeeze the bell as you press. Hold that top. Time. All right, other side. What do we got already? 400 calories burned so far. I don't know how good these are, but my heart rate has been pretty high right now. So, go to the other side next. Heart's at 170. That's crazy pace. Now, even without heavy weight, with just so much intention, and then those swings definitely get your heart rate elevated. All right, rack it up, left side, and go. Squeeze. So it's not a push press. If you cannot press this, don't incorporate a push press. I'd rather you do a push press from that linear position. I want you adding that push with the rotation right now. Keep that engaged. Imagine I'm gonna punch you through the screen. Time. I won't really punch you. One more round and then we got our bodyweight flow finisher. And then we are good for the day. If you're enjoying this, let me know. Like I said, and if you're not, let me know. Just gonna be lie to me. Tell me that you're doing it. All right, so remember the swing. Well, we're going eye level, not going any higher than eye level. Okay? All right, last set. Finish strong. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 10. Oh, my God. Done with you, 48K. Last set of rotational presses. 3, 2, 1, go. Gotta keep that engaged, so not going into hyperextension through my mid and upper back. And time. Crazy how much those front squats take out of you. Just holding that bell in place. 10 seconds. Last set of rotational presses. And then we flow. Ready, set, go. That full range of motion, make sure you're vertical at the top. Okay, I hit a little bit of wall there. Squeeze. Increase tension. And time. Ooh. That was fun. That was fun, wasn't it? You're still with me? Keep up the great work. There we go. All right. Everybody's up there. So we're gonna finish off with a fun low flow. So I'll walk you through it, and then we'll go through it at a faster pace. So the first one we're gonna keep very simple, and then I'll add a few pieces as we go. So we're just gonna do squat, controlled sprawl, knee through, push up, and then a knee through. So squat, hands on the ground, controlled, so keep those back, before push up, knee through, knee through. What I want to avoid is, and you see this all the time, people just collapsing, kick it back. Bullshit, I don't want that. This is garbage form, okay? So I want to make sure that we're doing this properly. So squat, controlled sprawl, push up, repeat. We're gonna be smooth, not excessively fast. We'll go for 60 seconds here, all right? So if you're watching right now, you're gonna keep up as best you can, or pass me up, it's all good. If you're watching this after this is live, same thing. Keep up with me if you can, otherwise go as fast as you can. All right, we're gonna go 60 seconds. Ready, set, and there you go. Squat, hands down, walk it back, push up, knee through, walk back, and repeat. Knee through, walk it back. We're working on range of motion here. Not being too ballistic yet. Halfway there. I'm gonna change it up on the next one. Almost here, 10 seconds. Oh my God. 30 seconds of rest. That effing sucks. What banana put this thing together? So you see how just a simple combination of exercises you can get into that state of flow where you're just moving very smoothly through them, but it doesn't get overly complicated. In this case, we weren't adding in rotation, nothing like that. All right, so for the second round, we're gonna change it up just a hair. So we're gonna do, instead of knee through, we're gonna aim for opposite elbow. So aim for opposite elbow, push up. Opposite elbow, push up. Walk it back, okay? So feet back, opposite elbow push up, back to standing. So 2 push-ups this time. And now we're starting to add in that torso rotation. All right, ready? So we're just gonna shut up and do this. Set. And go. Knee across, push up, other side, push up, walk it back. Push up. If you miss one, that's fine. If you miss 2, now you're doing that on purpose. Back. Cross, push up, cross, push up. If you're with me and you can't do the push-ups, that's fine. Don't do the push-ups. Or go as low as you can. Almost there. 10 seconds. Don't stop chasing me. Ow. Drag your knee to the ground. Doesn't feel good at all. One more. Don't worry about the timer. Last one. Son of a biscuit eater. That felt phenomenal. All right. That was round 2. We got one more round of this. This last one. So take where you are, add, subtract as you need. If you need to make this harder, do what I'm going to do. If you'd like to make it easier, scale back. Do what you've already done, slow it down, pause if you need to. I prefer you slow down as opposed to stopping. So now instead of the control sprawl, we're going to add a jump back. Everything else is going to stay the same. Oh, it's going to suck. It's going to suck a little bit. As opposed to the whole thing sucking, right? All right. Último set. Ready, set, go. Jump it back. Cross, push up. Jump it back. Stand up, squat, jump it back, cross, push up, cross, push up. Jump it back, stand up. Cross, push up, cross, push up, almost forgot it. 30 seconds. So now go as smoothly and as speedily as you can. Ahí está. Last one. Oh, that felt phenomenal. So, that's fun. If you enjoyed that, fantastic. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you were with me, joining this up together. Yeah, that's not hard. 180, not bad. So, through the nose, diaphragmatic breathing, slow things down. Today's workout, about 45 minutes. Perfect. So now, if you need to add more, so for me, that's perfect. I don't need to do anything else. If you'd like to add more to this, a couple ideas for you. Number 1, some high volume body weight, lower body workout, lower body exercises. So you want to go high rep lunges, high rep squats, high rep hip thrusts, anything of that sort. You can do a mini density round where 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, perform 10 squats, 10 lunges, 10 hip thrusts. Circle through that. You could add in some jump rope, or you can add in some conditioning. Outside of that, if that's all you did, you will be totally fine. So, hope you enjoyed. If you got any more in you, enjoy, do something, add some decompression. So, we're gonna do just a couple minutes, just a couple things of stretching, especially for the lower back. So, let's start on the ground here. Almost about the decompression. Feet up. I want you to reach as far as you can. At this point now, since you're warm, you should go reach a little bit more. Bring your right leg over, left hand across, and twist. Trying to keep that length, that width of your chest. And switch. Twist. And bring that right knee back. And just hug it into the chest. Feel that squeeze, feel that stretch about your glute. And switch. Hug your sway self. Flip it around. Once upward dog, so drop your shoulders down so you're not shrugging as you do this. Create that length. Sit back. Yes, child's pose. Those childs know what they're doing. Gonna stretch through your lats. Turn your wrists around, your hands around so fingers are pointing back. Keep the heel of your palm into the ground. Muy bien, todos. So again, if you got a little more in you, give it a go. If you're done, then you're good to go for the day. If you'd like the full program, if you're not on the full program, check out living.fit. Kettlebell Origins. Been digging this pro stronger. % body fat. I've been tracking everything. Feeling really good. Conditioning is going up. Because it's very big movements that we can progress on, that we can go heavier on, focus on strength, not just to burn us out, not just to create that unnecessary amount of physical stress. So make sure you're tracking if you've already done the last couple of weeks. We're heading into our final week with this. So pumped because I can switch things up because I got training leg and D just with the best of them. So hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one on Monday morning, 9 o'clock with Aaron Guyette.